Hey guys, it's Sarah Elizabeth. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about a whole lot of life and a whole lot of Jesus. So I wanted to give my little 2 cents on the Kekepalmer situation with her boyfriend. I think it's a great topic. So let's talk about it. So many people have so many opinions, and a lot of them are definitely backing up Kiki and making her feel very empowered. And I am all for people feeling good in their skin. You should feel beautiful. You should feel feminine and love what you're working with. Absolutely. But I don't really see anything wrong with what he said.
Hey guys, it's Editing Sarah. So while I was editing, I realized that I just went right into my opinions about the situation without actually telling you the situation. So for those who don't know, Kekepalmer went to an Usher concert, and Usher just has this thing where he serenades people and whatnot. And so he, I guess, pulled her up on stage, and she was wearing this sexy outfit that honestly looked like a bathing suit with a covering on top. And her boyfriend had a few words about it, and he took it to social media by posting, "It's the outfit though, you a mom." And then he proceeded to talk about how people were calling him a hater for not wanting it sounded like he was referring to her as his wife, even though that's not his wife. But anyway, he was saying that people were calling him a hater for not wanting her to showcase her booty cheeks. And that just started like this whole ruckus within the within like social media and pop culture. And so that is the situation.
Anyway, I don't have an issue with what he said. I definitely have an issue with the fact that he went to social media. I mean, he could have called her up, he could have talked to her before she left, or he could have discussed it with her when she got home. He did not need to go and take his personal business to social media, especially because this is your person. This is the person that you're with. You don't go and talk about family matters with everybody else. Like, you don't take things like that to social media when you're talking about somebody who is close to you, somebody who is your person, somebody who is close to family. That just blew my mind. It's one thing if you're talking about somebody who's very distant from you, like, I don't know, if you were talking about the president or something who you probably will never meet and probably would never see the message, and it's not that big of a deal. But you're literally talking about your person as if they're just anybody, as if you have some kind of parasocial relationship with this human and you're able to just post whatever you feel online. Like that, like what? That just blew my mind, because I'm like, why in the world would you try to taint her character and bring a whole bunch of shade and invite other people's opinions into your relationship like that? I mean, I think that was such an immature, distasteful move, but I digress. Anyway, I don't have an issue with what he said, because honestly, I do believe in modesty. I do believe in covering up a little more. I mean, you can still feel good. You can still feel sexy and not show everything you got, okay? And for me, like, if I were a guy, I would be attracted to class. Okay, anyway, it's okay to want to look good and feel sexy, but I also believe that you can look fashionable and still look modest. But I also believe that if your partner has an issue with something that you're wearing, you should be willing to change. And you don't have to be someone's spouse in order to heed their advice or adhere to their authority. I do believe that there are levels to submission. You can only be so submissive within a dating relationship, and then you be totally submissive in marriage. I believe if your partner has an issue with something that you're wearing or something that you're doing, and it's not like it's gonna harm you, why not? Why wouldn't you change? Your partner has an issue with that. Your partner finds that to be inappropriate. Change. You can still look good in something else. Now, though I believe that you should change for your partner, or you should allow changes to happen, you should be willing to make changes for your partner, I do understand you have to know who you're with. You know the person that you're with. If that person dressed that way before you guys got together and then you got together and now you're asking them to change, why would you ask them to change something that attracted you? In the Kekepalmer situation, she hasn't deviated from who she's been. So she dressed that way before. She attracted you. You clearly were fine with it. And now you want her to change just because she's now assumed the role as mother? No. Though I would say, yeah, change, grow, evolve. At the same time, she's consistent in who she is. So this is the person you decided to be with. And now you're trying to change them. They're not a canvas that you can paint. So if you want something different, then you need to find somebody who aligns with your values, your morals, and your goals. Somebody who is going to evolve with you and hopefully the same way that you evolve so that you guys can continue to be aligned in the future. So just to kind of sum this up and generalize it, I believe that we as women, we as people should be open to changing things about ourselves for the better and for our significant other. If there is something that I am wearing that makes my partner uncomfortable, I'm changing, point blank, period. And I would hope that my partner would do the same for me. But we also need to make sure that we are not getting with people that we see as canvases that we can just paint into our perfect picture. We shouldn't look at someone and think, ooh, I can change you. You have this, 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 and this, and I'm going to make you this, this, and this, and this. Or, man, I love this person's exterior, so we're going to make that interior what I want. Too often, somebody will fall in love with somebody's exterior, and then they try to create the interior that aligns with them because that person possesses the shell that they want. And more times than not, it doesn't work that way. More times than not, what you see is what you get. If there is a woman that you are so attracted to and she dresses like a streetwalker, I'm not saying that Kiki does, I'm just using this as an example. And you're so attracted to her and you want her so badly, and then you decide that you're going to have her, and then you're going to try to change that, and next thing you know, she's wearing skirts that are sweeping the ground and an apron on top of that. No, it usually doesn't work that way. So I would tell people, go for what you're going to want later. Choose what you believe is going to align with you in the future. If you know you're in a rebellious streak right now and the people that you're attracted to right now are not the people that you want in your future, then don't bring those people into your future, because then you're going to try to paint them like a canvas and it's not going to work more times than not. So I say all this to say I don't disagree with what he said. I disagree with where he said it, how he said it, and who he said it to. Like, really, online? Guy, come on. Do better. Handle your business in private. Okay? Kiki can put on some clothes and he can get offline. That's it. That's all. As always, Sarah Elizabeth.